Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So this is going to be a general collective reading, okay? It's going to be intended for whoever finds it, but as I create my platform, it's for the chosen ones, the light workers, the 144,000 earth angels, divines, very much. So know that if you are in alignment with this reading and you find it, you very much are a chosen one. And this is so beautiful, guys, because this is my reading following the fall equinox, and massive awakenings happened, alignments, all sorts of stuff. I think we're still feeling the energy coming through within the equinox gateway. I'm definitely still tapped in, right? Like, I couldn't even sleep last night. That's why, like, I'm a mess. Like, I've literally gotten like 5 hours of sleep in 2 days because just so much download, so much enlightenment and guidance, and I've got a lot going on within my home too. Mercury retrograde is like really really getting to me, having just like just malfunctions with electronics and my SUV electrical things, and tire losing air. So definitely, you know, it's coming up. And then my water heater like blew up, guys, and just like flooded my garage, and we got it replaced yesterday, and it's doing it again. And it's like, oh my gosh, are you serious? That's also a mess too, because guys, trying to take a cold shower, like you can do it, but when it gets to doing your hair, I have dirty hair, messy hair, and I don't care. I'm not taking a cold shower. So anyways, I thought that was cute to share that. You know, you gotta learn to go with these things. Like, it's funny, you know, to me, and it's just like when these things are happening, like, I know they're happening for a reason. You know, like, sometimes they're just tests, right? But why these things happen, like, I just you learn to go with the flow and not let these things you know, be triggers. For me, it's just during that I'm very grateful and thankful, you know, that I have a home, and that, you know, just that I have such, you know, an amazing, you know, landlord that, you know, right away the next day he was here to fix it. And, you know, even though we're still having problems, like, he's coming back over again today. And, you know, it's those little things, like, you just have to trust and have faith, you know, like, I know that it's going to be fixed and everything. And it's just these little things, like, when these mishaps happen, you know, you have to look at it, like, especially when something breaks and things like that, then you're going to be getting something replaced, or something needed to happen. Like, we found out that the water temperature was extremely high, and, like, I knew it, I guess, and I needed to adjust it, but, like, I'd always, you know, not let my daughter wash her hands, like, in the kitchen or anything like that, because the water would be so hot and stuff, you know. But I didn't think about how, like, you know, it was affecting our power, you know, bill, and the high things. So in turn, like, we're probably going to get, you know, better, you know, like, high efficiency. We're going to have it, you know, regulated and controlled, and, you know, it's gonna turn out to be an advantage, I feel. So those things, you know, like, sometimes you don't know why stuff's happening. Like, sometimes things break for you to get replaced with something better, right? Or sometimes there's signs or messages, like, if things just keep falling apart on you, then you know, it's a sign, of message maybe to let it go, move on to something new. But I just try to just stay in that high vibration and just accepting of it, and things like that. So just I feel that they're very big tests that are coming through. So it's really been showing me my confidence, right? And in keeping that vibration elevated. And it's just showing me that, like, in the past, like, I would have been so upset, like, when it flooded my garage, like, it's all over, like, my washer, my dryer, like, I can't, it's going down that wall, down the receptacle. So I'm like, well, I can't do any laundry. It flooded the carpet that I had out there. It's probably destroyed, and I got a bunch of clothes that are wet now, and I'm like, it's like 2 days, you know. And I was like, in the past, I would have been like so upset, but no, it's just like, I'm learning to go with it. Like, I know that, you know, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna replace it, and you know, just to go with it. Like, you know, Mercury retrograde really has things happen for you, right? To really like get you your strength up to really find what those triggers are. A lot of things come back from the past too. This is a time now that we're in Libra season of really like testing, like karma coming in and things like that. So if you've been, you know, sometimes you do have things break. You know, if you had some karma, you know, coming to you, but sometimes it's like it balances the scales too. I was trying to look at it from a different perspective because I always look at every little thing, especially when I started reading and I get into it, the energy that it could be a message for somebody. So always, you know, take that into consideration. Maybe some of you need to check the temperature on your water heater, or, you know, maybe you've been having a problem, like a little leak or something like that. Like maybe you suggest it before, like you totally have it just like, it didn't like explode, but like water just started pouring out before I found it. Like my garage is like flooded, and like it could have destroyed and shorted out the washer and the dryer, and it could have been so much more than that. So definitely like take care of stuff, you know, if that's a warning or a message for you guys, because I felt to bring it out. But I'm always told that I need to talk a lot about what's going on in my personal situation, because Source is going to guide if anybody needs a confirmation about something like that. Like you can get sent to readings and messages for that. Like a lot of times, like when I was having trouble with my car, I was getting guided to a lot of like readings where they were talking a lot about the car and everything. And normally I wait to see things in threes, but you don't always have to do that. And when I got the third confirmation, I was like, all right, there's something going on here. So, but definitely if things happen more than once for you, there's synchronicity. But I feel very, very guided to talk to you guys about like keeping your composure, keeping your vibration where you're at, because you guys are shifting to this 5D consciousness, and that's very much why you're having these tests, because you're starting to stay in control of your vibration, of your soul. You're not letting external influences and things like that affect your vibration. Right? So you're starting to see beyond the 3D, beyond money, materialism. You're starting to see the bigger picture. You're starting to see there's always a reason why things happen, that we are in a very intricate world. Like there really is just like, there's so much going on. And when you do have like chaos and things like that, you know, sometimes it's getting brought to your attention, like, why is that happening? Like, do you have toxicities in your environment? You know, are you entertaining, you know, drama, things like that? Are you in a low vibration? Do you have low vibrations around you and things like that? Because those very much cause chaos, and they cause, you know, disruptions, right? Especially when it comes to electronics. It really does, because that the negativity that comes off of these routers and the Wi-Fi signals, you know, like, I know I can't get too deep into it because, you know, this is YouTube, but it's just like, guys, look at these big ass towers that run our cell phones, right? Well, look at the Wi-Fi's. It's the same technology, right? But now we put these towers inside our homes to run our Wi-Fi's, and then we don't connect just one cell phone. We connect multiple devices. Clearly, that's going to be putting a lot of stuff in the air, and that's what causes aggravation and anxiety and frustration. And, you know, it blocks us from our spirituality. It blocks us from keeping our vibrations high, right? So that's why it's really important to do things to clear out the energy, the stagnation in your home, because then if you have a lot of that going on and there's a lot of arguing and fighting, you bring in all sorts of, you know, entities and all sorts of poltergeist is very much real, guys. A lot of you might not believe that, but, you know, not everybody, you know, feels energy, senses things, but you should know when electronics are shorting out and you're constantly having problems and stuff and you have a lot of negativity, there's a reason why. It's all vibration and frequency. It really is. So if you're noticing that you're having a lot of electronics malfunctioning and shorting out on you and problems like that, it's a high level of negativeness in your house. So you can do different things, you know, like getting salt lamps can drop the ions. Guys, I was getting my salt lamps, right? And they kept shorting out on me. My salt lamps, the cords, I was getting replacements and they kept shorting out. And they didn't always do that. I had the same salt lamp for years, but when I was in a certain situation in a home where it was just so negative and it was really small and I was really starting up my spiritual work there, it's just, I could not keep them for nothing. And my salt lamps were getting knocked over. I had a selenite lamp getting knocked over. There was so much stuff that was getting stirred up in the home that was causing. And that's a sign right there too when you have like demons and things like that and entities in your home. When you just got stuff getting knocked over. In the middle of the night, things are falling off the dressers, counters, you hear them. You can actually kind of see shadows out of the corner of your eye. It's like if you ever just sit in a quiet room, if you think there's a lot going on in your house, and just sit and stare off, but look through the corner of your eyes, if you're starting to see shadows, you're starting to see things like that. Yeah, that stuff feeds off that negative energy, and it kind of fuels fighting and arguing and things like that. And there could be attachments to certain items, right? Sometimes these things get attached to certain items. So if you've got like a lot of things maybe that aren't yours that you've acquired, I know we love heirlooms and things like that, but you need to sage them, cleanse the energy, definitely clearing out the energy in your home. It's always important too to draw your curtains at night. It really is, guys, especially like if a fight or an argument is going on at night, or even if you're just watching like a very violent TV show and you got your curtains open, and the darkness is when all is out, right? The light is protection. The light, you know, clears out all of those energies, right? So it's very much real, very much is attraction. So a lot of you, like, it's your home environments that you're really needing to cleanse the space and the environment, right? And so salt lamps, selenite lamps, you know, definitely drawing the curtains, opening up, letting sunlight in, you know, clears out, transmutes energy, right? Letting fresh air in, opening up your doors and windows, you know, letting things flow through, definitely cleaning, organizing, getting rid of broken things that don't make you feel good, you know, it's just when things break, release, let it go, and then you can attain something new. If you're holding on to something broken, you're not going to get something new replaced, because you already have something, you already have an attachment, you already have the mindset that it's broken, that's what you want, because that's what you're thinking about. You got to release it and let it go. It's time to get new, and then new comes in. You got to make room for these new things to come in, right? So it's very important to move things around your home. I'm talking a lot about the home. This is what Source is channeling me to talk about at this time, because I feel that this is going to help you keep your vibration elevated. So it's really important to try to clear out these energies. Power down your Wi-Fi when you can. You're not home at night, nobody's on it. Power those towers down. Give it a chance to clear out the energies. There's different crystals that you can get too. Amazonite, I'm actually wearing it. Amazonite is a transmuter. It blocks and transmutes the electronics. So you can work with different crystals, having them next to, not on, or like next to, not on. Like I had put a couple crystals on my computer once and it started malfunctioning like crazy. It was leptolite, was the crystal, very strong crystal that can absorb these AMF signals or whatever, you know, but that it very much affects the mood. So if you find that you're grumpy, sad, depressed, things like that, and you're on your phone a lot, or you keep it very close to you, things like that, you know, try to get them out of the bedrooms so you have a place to replenish your energy at night. But very much like try to distance yourself. Like a lot of times, like I like to get a lot of guidance and stuff, and I do a lot of like readings and stuff online, so I used to sit there and stare at my phone. Now I'm just like, I will turn it on speaker, I'll put my phone away from me. You know, I try to not carry it on me and things like that. And I noticed that helped me feel a lot better and not as drained, right? Be careful like how much time you're spending on like the social media sites, how much time you're spending in front of your TV, how close you are to your TV. Those sort of things can elevate you and make you feel better, right? And definitely getting outdoors, getting that fresh air. Anytime like you're starting to feel down, depressed, a lot of times it's your environment, the people that you're surrounding yourself with in your homes. And a lot of us don't even realize everything that's within our homes, not to mention the low vibrational foods that you're ingesting, and just different things like different colors that you may wear. Like if you have a lot of the same color, or too much of one color can give you too much of a vibration. Mm-hmm. So moving things around can help you. especially for those of you that like to wear black, you cannot wear black all the time. That is definitely going to make you feel depressed and sad because you're not absorbing energy, because black is very much a form of protection. Like a lot of times you'll see me in black in my videos because I do it for protection. You know, I wear a black sweater a lot. I wear a lot of black, but I take them off when I'm done with my reading. And I change my outfits sometimes a couple times in a day just by the energy that I'm feeling. And things like that. You're very much supposed to be working with all of the colors. It's also going to help you get your chakras in better alignment when you're working with multiple colors, different things. Definitely getting off electronics when you're eating is very important too. You need to be looking at the food that you are eating, because it does more than just allowing your stomach to see what you're eating. It's the colors, the vibrations, right? Your mind absorbs your brain, the activity, the stimulation that you get through seeing the colors. It's like if you sit down, you know, with a bowl of fruit and you have multiple colors, you're activating all of those chakras by looking at those colors as you're eating them, right? They're doing so much for you, right? There's so much that we don't know that is harder to find, and things that, so I'm giving a lot of messages out. I'm being told that, you know, there's a lot more that somebody's like starting to investigate, starting to learn. Okay, that's a message for somebody. But I wanted to tell you guys about the fruit too. Like, I'm seeing the vision of the orange bowl. I wanted to tell you guys, if you're wanting to increase your prosperity and things like that, get a bowl of oranges and have it out on your table, right? That's going to help you guys significantly increase your finances, things like that. It helps with creativity, inspiration, happiness, all sorts of things. There's so many different things, guys. Like, they're tapping me a lot into feng shui. I see somebody like looking into books, researching like different movements, different things that you can do. Because I'm getting very strongly that you guys need to elevate the vibration of your home, right? That's going to keep your level up. It's going to keep you vibrating. So you're going to be into that manifestation energy and that attraction energy. So very importantly, yeah, it's just a couple of changes within the home, things that you can do. All right, guys. Okay, so that was it for the channel messages. All right, so for this one, I just came out here and I've been playing with the magical dimensions, right? This is a very powerful gateway deck that I use for all the portals and gateways, right? It is very powerful. It can activate you just upon me using it. It's got different portals and things like that. So upon this reading now, you could have already had certain activations happen. You know, it's very significant that you guys need to know that, as I'm a grid worker and I work on these gateways and portals and I help anchor the energies that come through within the grid. So you guys come into alignment with my reading, I can activate some of the crystalline codes that came in within you. It's like some of these things can just be an awakening, a realization, right? So you need to know that you're definitely guided to this reading for a reason, right? So definitely subscribe if you have not, so that way you got me saved under my subscriptions. And then whenever you see videos get brought to your attention, you should watch those as they're guided for you. And as all of them might not be, but I always look at when things are brought to my attention. Those are very specific for me. And normally that's when Source will do things. Like if you notice that all of a sudden videos just start auto-playing for you, or something gets drawn to your attention, a lot of times it's your spirit, ancestors, Source, angels, bringing something to your attention for a reason. So I'm getting that you're raising your vibration, that you're starting to be more aware to these signs and synchronicities and symbols and messages. So they're definitely going to be giving you more and more guidance, right? So, but what I wanted to tell you guys, look, I just looked into the third eye. That's the last one. Right before I did this reading, I had 3 portal cards out here, and I was like, wow, that is significant. And I'm like, it is all the higher vibrational portal cards. It was the crown chakra, then I have the throat chakra and the heart chakra. And right away I was like, oh my gosh, somebody's definitely getting downloads through their crown chakra. They're starting to use their voice and communicate and taking that authority and action, right? Because the equinox is that equal balance, right? So we're getting a lot of realizations of areas of our life that we need to take action and authority. So I'm like, somebody is taking action and authority of their life. They're starting to communicate, express themselves, set those boundaries. They're opening up their heart. It's going to eliminate some of these pains that they're feeling within their heart. So their heart chakra is expanding. I'm like, wow, look at that. That is so beautiful. And I was like, I wonder why we don't have the third eye chakra though, because it'd be so cool to see that all of the chakras are in alignment, and it is. So it did come out. So Oh my gosh, these higher vibrational chakras are open, and that is amazing because normally it's like those are the harder ones that there is to open, right? It's like it's easy for us to, work with the lower chakras and harder for the higher ones, right? So, because that 3D matrix, right, we can really be controlled and limited by money and materialistic things, and then the energies that surround us, and there's so much anger, right, because of all the electronics and the stuff that's being emitted from them. So definitely, if you feel that's you, and there's other crystals too that you can look into that you can wear that can help protect you, or different things that you can do to elevate yourself. But this was like the last thing. So maybe for some of you, like this is going to be awakening for you, and you're going to start to see the vision. You're going to get all sorts of clarity. You could be awakening psychic gifts and things like that. So, oh my God, I'm just still so excited that that all these portal cards come out. So anyway, I like to, when I'm meditating before I do reading, I like to play with the decks, see what energies I'm feeling, what messages I'm getting. And then I start the video, right? So I was just telling you the cards that are coming out. I'm getting like the partnership card, which is the promise, talking about unity and coming together, as this was a massive time for twins. This is like miracle awakenings was the guidance that I was getting. It's just so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Yeah, look, I flip it right on the promise. I told you guys, this is the partnership soulmates attraction. You guys are attracting your high vibrational soulmate, like your kingdom spouses, your twin, your counterparts. It's like magnetic, right? So I'm going to be getting into the twin flame cards, and I've yet to even get into the tarot. I've been doing so many channeled messages coming through within this gateway portal. I've been doing so many oracle readings. So I did autumn equinox gateway reading, which is down below on my channel. You guys, I pulled like 7 different decks and messages. It's over an hour long. But there was just so much that was just in that alone. So if you guys feel guided to it, it's down below. And then I did an amazing twin flame one, which was separation consciousness to unity consciousness. And that's very much what happened. A lot of twins got the realization that they're in fact blocking their own union because they are saying that they're in separation, that they still got a little bit of tweaking to do, a little bit of this ego where they're blaming the 3D, the matrix, money, or ego issues, or a reason as to why they're not in contact, or why they're not communicating, or what the blockage is, or what so, and for some of them, it's just that they just needed to establish just that last little bit of energy to create that balance, right, of taking authority and action, leadership over their life, blocking energies out. So this balancing happens, right, and then it's magnetic. Twins magnetically attract to each other when their vibrations are in sync, right? So you come into union. So many twins are already in union right now, and that happens in the 5D, and it's brought to the 3D. So it's like, this happened. So guys, now it's starting to come together in the 3D. So this is so exciting. And look at this heart portal. I told you these portal cards are coming out. This is the heart chakra expanding, because as these two come together, twins come together, the heart, they unify, right? That's why it's unity. So this is so powerful. Heart chakra is definitely expanding. All right, guys, so I almost got my kids all coming home, and when they do, I'm going to have to stop my video for sure, because I got 3 of them coming home from school. So it will get noisy in here. So anyway, we'll do a few cards from here, all right? And definitely check out more of my readings. I got special tarot decks that I even pulled for this Equinox. And one of them that came is not even one that I picked, so I feel the universe, source, divine, our creator, like, changed it, like, nope, you're gonna get this one instead. Because I was trying to order, was it the Thelma? Felt very guided to, and I've yet to get it, and I was like, this seems like a time to get it. And instead they gave me Tarot of Oppositions, which is so beautiful, because it's like it's like the light and the darkness, right? And that equal night and day, like with the equinox, how perfect is that? And this wasn't even supposed to come till next week, and it came on equinox. And the deck that I felt guided to was the Luna Soul Tarot, which is the moon and the sun and the split. And this deck is like, it's so amazing. I haven't even used them yet, because I want to do first that equinox energy. But like I said, so much channeled messages and oracle guidance is coming through. So I've yet to do these tarot readings, so definitely subscribe to my channel so you'll get the notifications on when I upload those and check them out, okay? All right, look at this. Galactic guidance, star family assistance, cooperation. Yes, we've got so much help right now, and the realms are all coming together. The veil is very thin on Equinox, so many galactic the Galactic Federation coming together, helping with guidance and downloads and messages and awakenings and advancements. Right, but see, I just always like to call my star family for guidance, as a lot of us chosen ones are very much star seeds, okay, and come from other star systems, incarnations. A lot of us may have multiple things, like I'm also an earth angel, so I got so much. I've got like a triple mission here. All right, so look at this root portal, another portal. Like I said, they're all in alignment. Oh my gosh. Vitality, stability, survival, fearful, definitely taking action. We got adventure. Look at this portal, innocence, play, and discovery. This is a very beautiful time. All right, let's get some more cards. I feel like I'm rushing for my kids all come home. They're always so excited to tell me about their day and all of that. Look, here it is, third eye portal, right back out. So you're going to be definitely getting visions, and these are going to have you take action, because it's going to clarify any confusion, things like that you may have had. Look, attainment. Look at this, accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity. See, for some of you, look, he's like guarding all of that. For some of you, like, you have a lot of abundance. Infinite abundance is coming in for you. Some of you were creating your own blockages and stuff by saying that you were in fact in lack. Like I was saying, like if you were worrying about anything in the 3D, that's all part of running off of fear. So it's creating blockage in one of your chakras, because you need to eliminate that. Being in that 5D consciousness is where you know that you are a master manifestor. You're able to manifest the life that you desire. Everything runs off of laws of attraction. So it's just like with you twins, right? That are saying that you're in separation and things like that. That's what I mean. That trigger right there can activate you, can like flip that switch where you're no longer thinking of lack. You're no longer creating a blockage. Look, heart portal. We told you these energies are coming across so strong. Us twins, divines, chosen ones, like we are radiating when we are in vibration. We are putting so much love, and so much love, especially amplified with this unity energy, is just sending so much love. We're like these huge beacons of light. Like we're like our own little portals. It's just amazing. We're causing massive shifts in the collective. Look, and here we go. I told you guys the promise. This is the unity card. Look at that. Soulmates, attraction, partnership. High priestess, divine feminine. Look, majestic, eminence. How powerful. So a lot of this shift was within divine feminines. Look at this, identity, self-love. A lot of divine feminines need to fully get into that self-love energy. Some masculines too, but look at that duality in the twins there. I told you guys. Oh my gosh, look, I was talking a lot about the different elements. We got the elementals here: inspirational, creation, alchemy, innovation. Very beautiful. Let's see if there is any more. Belief, confidence, co-creator power, and harmonic resolution. Look at that, negativity, anger, transmutation. That is where you're learning to transmute these energies. That's what I mean. You're learning how to open up all of these chakras, taking all of this energy and release it. You're taking it in, you're flipping it. So you're learning to work with these situations around you where there's blockages, right? So it's very beautiful. This is where you're getting in control of that vibrational frequency that I was talking about, and you're not letting others affect you. You're not letting the devil agents and things like that get in the way and create those blockages now, because now you're like, I see, but I'm going to release that energy. I'm going to send it with love and light. I'm going to start thinking of what I'm grateful and thankful for. I'm going to release it. I'm going to let it go. Look at this purification they just had me pull out. This is what you're doing. You're purifying this negativity, this anger, all of these things. It's like in the past there were triggers for you, but now you're transmuting it because you are in such a high vibration. Whoa, releasing, purification, spiritual cleansing, and letting go. And boom, here we go, divine masculine. Told you guys, we got divine feminine and divine masculines out on the bottom. Oh my gosh, balance, patience, and oneness. And I told you, this is like, to me, this is divine masculines coming in, coming together, divine feminines, because on the bottom is what, to me, what you often don't see coming, but it is what is coming. So know that you guys are already in unity. It's just, it's about to manifest in the physical realm now. Oh my gosh. Oh, amazing reading. I'm going to leave it there before my kids come bursting in the door. All right, guys. So I'm definitely sending so much love and light to all of you. Definitely claim the energy of this reading. Like the video. Please feel free to share, subscribe. Comments are welcome. I love them so much, guys, because we are definitely connecting more. Know that the more that you watch me, too, the more that you, the more I feel your energy, right? So the more you're going to be coming out in my readings. Definitely too, we're already always connecting with each other as we are all interconnected. I want to tell you guys too that telepathic communication is very, very strong within the twins. So you can hear each other when they're thinking about you, you're thinking about them, you are pulling on each other's energy. Some of the reasons too that you may feel as though all of a sudden you could be really happy and doing something, and then all of a sudden you feel like sad and depressed or fear, and you might be like, whoa, where did that come from? Well, you're feeling your twins' energy, so help them out by transmuting that energy, flip it right back around so they can flip it back around. Remember, just use your gratification to start saying things you're thankful and grateful for. Raise that vibration, keep it as high as you can, because you guys are going to skyrocket with just coming together, infinite abundance, just everything that you desire, all of the things that you desire, that you want to create, that you want to go after, just everything, this oneness is coming together. This is so beautiful. All right, guys, love and light to you all. Bye, guys.